Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Kevin Durant has turned down his option to stay with the Warriors for one more season, even though he won't be playing. So, where do we go from here? What happens next? What happens now? But I'm going to tell you why. I'm not surprised about this happening in the first goddamn place because you've entered the sports opinion log here in Lex Anderson world. And if you are down with all things NBA, if you are down with all things sports talk, if you want to chop it up with the prophet, you'll do the right thing and subscribe to this channel by pressing the button below and the bell icon to your right to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Let me handle my business and get down to the nitty gritty about this video. I had talked about it before in my previous NBA videos, and I, the prophet, like I had decreed, it's coming true. The Warriors are being destroyed from within. As Kevin Durant said, I don't want your $31, $32 million. I don't want your 5-year supermax at $220 million. I want out of here. You guys have hurt me. You guys have betrayed me. You didn't have my back against the media. I went out to play in a game that I knew I physically wouldn't be able to compete in. And as a result, I tore my Achilles. But despite the $325 million Nike deal that I got, I rest assuredly with myself and who I am. Because remember, like he said, I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. So I'm just going to opt out and get this sad story over with. So now what? Right now it's hot in New York City. And I'm not just saying it's hot because it's in the upper 80s. I'm saying it's hot because there are people in Brooklyn, there are people in New York who believe that they have a chance to get a combo of oddball, Kyrie Irving, and the cupcake, Mr. Unreliable, Kevin Durant. But here in the Sports Opinion Log, Lex Anderson, I'll believe it when I see it. Until I see a press conference where both players are holding up their jerseys, talking about how happy about how happy they are to be here, when we know one thing emphatically, it's about the money. It's about the power. It's about the prestige. It's not about us, the fans. We're not even in the equation. Because if Kevin Durant cared about the fans, he would have given the Warriors, he would have made them pay. Why not make them pay? You're not going to play anyway all of next season. Take the $32 million and then opt out. But this is a smack, pow, in the face to the Golden State Warriors, to the organization, to the fans, to his teammates. But there is still more salt to be poured on the wound because now all of a sudden I'm reading that Klay Thompson, if he's not given his $190, $200 million max, he's going to bolt to the LA Clippers. How about that? And remember, Klay Thompson was just so happy to be there, just so happy to be part of a winner, but now he wants his slice of the pie too. I'm not surprised. So maybe this truly, all things come full circle. We saw Steph Curry doing his things with the Warriors by himself. Then they got Klay Thompson. Then we had the Splash Brothers. Then we had the bandwagon biatch. Kevin Durant came aboard. But now look at it. No Durant, no Klay. Curry's by himself. The West is officially wide open. Do you want to go to the finals? Do you want to become an NBA champion? 2020 will be the time, folks. There's an old saying that a lot of you probably aren't familiar with. It's called you want to strike while the iron's hot. Well, folks, this free agency iron is hot, hot, hot. But you could say let the chips fall where they may, but you can't. You have to plan. We have no idea what's going on. Where will Mr. Unreliable Cupcake, where will he go? Where will Kawhi go? Where will oddball Kyrie Irving go? The Rockets are in talks with Jimmy Butler. They want him to leave the Sixers, to work with them for the sign and trade, to come to the Rockets. There is just so much going on right now. The NBA landscape is live. It is oh so live right now. But you know what I'm not feeling? The talk of a shortened season. Folks, you can rest assured here in the Sports Opinion Log. Lex Anderson, I know what I'm talking about. There will be no deviation from the 82-game schedule. It's been like that for what? Whew, let's see, I'll say over 20 years just to cover my back on the stats on that. And guess what? Players have played and there's been no issue, but today's players, they're physically fragile, they're needy mentally and emotionally, they're weak. As you see the way Kyrie quit on the Celtics, which is good because it's always going to be F the Celtics, so I don't care. But the point is, there's too much money, advertisers, sponsorships. So the NBA just can't say, oh, we're going to go from 82 games to 75. It's not going to work that way. Don't worry about some stupid mid-season cup, whatever the hell that means. If you want to entertain us, the fans, give us some one-on-one action with takebacks. I want to see Russell Westbrook take on CP0 one-on-one. Give me James Harden, Westbrook, one-on-one. Game of 21 with takebacks. You know, give me a real dunk contest that's going to amaze and shock and awe me. Something the NBA fails to do consistently since the years of Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan. So have no fears. To shorten the season, that would be a work in progress in the future. We're talking about 2025, 2030, because all that big money paid by the advertisers, they're not going to want to shorten season. You know, and again, it's in the early stages, which pretty much mean nothing. But you know what's not in the early stages? Kevin Durant opening up the new Chase Center next season. He won't be a part of that because the Durantula, Mr. Unreliable, a.k.a. the Cupcake, he said, bye-bye, so long, farewell. And speaking of farewell, I'm not going to say goodbye, but I'm going to thank my IGTV viewers, my NHL players for tuning in. If you're watching me on the tube, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to do the right thing. Subscribe to this channel. Bell icon to your right to stay notified. And America, let me know what you're thinking. Drop a comment down below. Where should Durant go? Should it be the Knicks? Should it be the Brooklyn Nets? We can't get a read on this guy. The only people who know is his inner circle. And I'm sure it's very small. And I was going to say something else, but that would be a pause. So we're just going to leave it at that. You can check out my previous video below. Well, no, not below. My previous video, which I'm going to drop right here. And again, see that face of that handsome guy? Yeah, that's the guy you want to get with, the guy you want to subscribe to. America, let's chop it up. Lex Anderson, Sports Opinion Log. You know how we do. We're just going to roll on to the next one. Any breaking news, you can best rest assured I'm going to be here front and center just for you guys and girls. Until next time.